Fußballfreunde, dieses Konzepttrikot von Inter Miami finde ich richtig geil und wir gucken uns heute den Kerl an, der kombiniert Famous Football Logos mit Famous Logos wie PSG und NASA. Es wird wild. Let's go, Freunde, wir gehen rein. Oh mein Gott, das mit Dortmund und Pikachu sieht auch richtig wild aus.
Mash up football club badges with famous logos everyone knows. We'll create a few of these mashups and even design jerseys to match the new versions of the logo.
Das wird ja mal richtig das wird richtig geil. Ich habe euch unten noch Untertitel angemacht, weil das Video an sich auf Englisch ist, aber ist kein Problem. Versteht man alles. Kein Thema.
PSG. It's gonna be really cool. We'll combine it.
Paris und NASA.
Start with the biggest change.
Sie sehen sich ja schon mal ähnlich. Also das hat auf jeden Fall Potenzialski, wird man sagen. Jawohl, Ski. Rein da.
NASA logo and place it somewhere here. On the NASA website we can read that their badge
Den Bogen
is
zieht
called
sich rein.
It's very interesting, but we need to fix it a little. Something like that. I had a few ideas on placing it actually. For example, I thought about making it an extension of the Eiffel Tower. No, that wasn't a good idea, as you can see.
Wie eine Rakete.
Finally, it'll be in a very similar position as in the NASA logo. Let's just erase the parts that cover the text and make some little adjustments. And yeah, that's cool.
Ja.
Now we'll change
Aber er macht noch mehr, oder?
Jawohl. Of the PSG badge. We'll also take the stars from the mid-ball and place them here and here. Maybe some of them are on the Eiffel Tower on the left and right side. Yeah, I think it's a pretty cool idea. A nice detail will be if we also modify the circle.
Was macht er? Den und die Schriftart wird er noch so anpassen, aber das ist das?
The circular orbit, which represents space travel, as they say. And on this side, we'll paint the other part with the brush, a few small corrections, and it's done. What do you think about the new PSG logo?
Alter!
Let me know. Time to design the kit.
Also das Logo sah schon mal richtig lit aus. Ich bin jetzt aufs Trikot bin ich noch gespannter.
Let's add the PSG and Nike logos on the side. Then we'll place the NASA logo here. We'll add this white line like in their logo, something like that, and I think it fits perfectly here. Now we need to copy and paste the red wing from the logo. We'll place it around here and we'll make it really big. The PSG logo fits perfectly in this spot too. We still need something in the background. It's looking too empty right now. So let's maybe take these stars from the NASA logo and add them here. Okay, maybe also here.
Alter, das sieht ja richtig nice aus.
Maybe here. We'll also make the jerseys color a little more vibrant. PSG usually has a darker shade of blue, which doesn't fit well here in my opinion.
Nee, wir machen es heller, das passt schon.
Sleeves. Okay, maybe not.
Alter, also ja, okay, das ist vielleicht ein bisschen too much, aber also mir gefällt das. Ich gebe dem schon mal für den Start eine 7 von 10. Also es geht noch besser, aber das ist schon geil.
Maybe that wasn't a good idea. So, one more detail. This badge over here.
Nice.
And let's move on to the back
die Rückseite macht er auch noch mit den Nummern.
Let's copy the name and number from the original photo of the PSG jersey. We'll also copy everything from the front to the back and just rearrange the stars a little bit. You know, they cannot cover any important information. The line on the collar. Oh, and let's add the French flag. That's an important detail. Done. This is our final product. After finishing the project, I made another version with smaller
das ist noch geiler.
But I don't know. For me, it looked worse. Kind of like
nee, also wenn er das jetzt so. Also mir gefällt das mit den Kleinen fast noch besser. Aber schreibt mir gerne in die Kommentare, wie ihr das findet.
Let me know if you'd change anything.
Ist schon geil, ist schon geil.
Now it's time for Juventus. Unpopular opinion, but I actually kinda like the rebrand. However, I'll be working with their old logo because I want to mesh it up with Ferrari. This is gonna be
Ferrari Turin. Hoi!
A quick redesign. We'll make the background yellow. The 3 stripes will be in the colors of the Italian flag. We'll change this part to black, remove the bull and add a horse instead. And that's basically it. Quick and easy. The font will remain the same.
Aber mehr muss man ja nicht machen.
Now it's time for the jersey. I'm gonna base it on the shirt from this season. So we'll have the Adidas logo, the new old Juventus logo, and Ferrari somewhere here in the middle. This is also very important.
Oh ja, die gelben Streifen.
Now the main part. I started by adding yellow stripes on the front. I really like the subtle texture on this season's jersey. In our project, we'll also have a background texture, but it's going to tie into cars. It'll be a tire pattern.
Das ist eine kreative Idee. Das ist eine kreative Idee.
Put something together that actually looks pretty cool. I applied it to the stripes. lower the opacity a little, and I actually think it looks cool.
Alter Schwede, bitte, stellt den Mann als Trikotdesigner an.
And I tweaked the color to be more in line with Adidas, and I added a Ferrari patch to the sleeve. We also couldn't forget about these elements to give it more authentic vibe. Here is a quick speed art of the back design. It also takes inspiration from this season's jersey. I also added the Italian flag in a style similar to the French flag on PSG's kits. I also changed the font. It's the same or very similar like in the Ferrari's logo. Of course, the future best player in the world. And overall, I'm happy.
Jetzt hat er aber hier das alte Logo. Da müsste man natürlich dann noch das andere Logo reinpacken. Aber ich habe mir beim Logo am Anfang gedacht, ja, okay, das sah bei PSG geil aus, aber das Trikot, Junge, das ist jetzt eine 10 von 10. Definitiv. Definitiv.
How this turned out, and it's a very, very simple project. Anyways, a few hours after finishing, I had another idea. Instead of current stripes, we'll use only the tire texture in the right colors. I took a free pattern from Pixabay, applied the texture to it, arranged it in the place of the stripes, and added another texture to make it a little more detailed.
Oh, sieht auch geil aus, aber ich glaube, mir gefällt das erste da.
Here is the final design. It's a little less clean, but you know, they have done experimental kits like this before and people really like them. Here is a comparison. Let me know which version.
Also mir gefällt die linke besser.
The last project for today, Sporting Lisbon. I know it's not a very famous club and Manchester United would probably get more views, but I've got an interesting idea for their rebrand and we are going to mesh them up with Starbucks.
Ja, das passt super.
So we'll start with the obvious change, replacing the lion with the Starbucks mermaid. I've been to Lisbon and had some great coffee there, so it kinda fits. Let's add a small outline and now it looks good. I thought about placing some elements from the Starbucks logo on the sides, but it didn't work out in my opinion, even after a lot of tweaking. But Sporting's logo has those 3 stripes, so I kept them, obviously, but I made them wavy, like this. And that's it for a logo mashup. It's also pretty simple, but I think it's really nice.
Einfach, aber sehr clean. Ich verstehe das auch mit den Wellen, weil die Dame hier ja beim Starbucks Logo
ideas for the next mashups, drop them in the comments. Logisch. For the jersey, we'll use a Nike mocap. Out of all of Sporting's jerseys, I like this one the most. It's very old, but it's still pretty cool. So we'll take some inspiration from that. We'll start by changing the color of the collar and cuffs. Now we'll add our logo, the Nike logo, and Starbucks somewhere here. I had an idea to put the mermaid's hair on the sleeves, something like this, but it doesn't really work. I abandoned that idea, so I had to add something to the sleeves, something different, so I tried using this part of its body. After a few minutes of playing around with it, I found the perfect composition. So, let's mirror it on the left sleeve, adjust it a bit, and we're good. Now let's add the stripes to the front. It looks pretty solid. That's what I thought for a few hours, but then I came back to it after a break and realized it was too simple. I want to make it even clearer that this is a Starbucks mashup that is a collab. So I took the mermaid's hair and placed it here like this. Since the pattern is a bit too chaotic now, I removed some of the stripes.
Aber jetzt sieht schon, also jetzt hat es ein Alleinstellungsmerkmal. Es sieht, finde ich, jetzt nicht so ultra geil, aber es ist schon ein Alleinstellungsmerkmal.
And I'm happy with it. The back will be pretty similar to the old jersey. We'll start with the sleeves, of course, something like this. Nice. I downloaded a photo from their store because I don't know the original font. I cut out Ronaldo and his number. I just needed to tweak the perspective a little. We'll also change the background behind the name to white. Let's add stripes at the bottom and the cherry on top, the crown from the Starbucks logo.
Das finde ich cool.
Because if anyone deserves a crown, it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Done.
Also sieht nicht schlecht aus, muss ich auch zugeben, aber das ist das mir am schlechtesten gefällt von den Logos. Aber wenn dir dieses Video gefallen hat und du noch mehr von sowas sehen willst, hau einen Daumen nach oben raus, abonnier den Kanal und hier findest du jetzt direkt das nächste Video. Viel Spaß!